Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I hope that you're doing well. I am so glad you're here because it means you want to know how I achieve my signature bouncy curl. I get so many questions in my DMs and I have actually done quite a few tutorials on TikTok and on Instagram. I'm going to go fully in depth. I'm going to share all my tips, tricks, products that I use. Let me know if this video was useful by giving it a like and maybe leaving me a little comment, and of course subscribing to my channel so that you never miss a video from me. And let's get into showing you how I achieve my big bouncy curls. I feel like the prep is where it feels just like a teeny tiny little bit excessive. I have 6 products that I use in my hair as like my prep. I just want to say you do not need all of these products. I'm someone with naturally curly hair who's desperately trying to get it back into the best condition of its life, so I'm using a lot of repairing, a lot of defrizzing, a lot of hydration. If you have naturally straight hair, if your hair's in good condition, you're probably not going to need half of this stuff, but I'm going to show you my routine anyway. So I start by always wrapping my hair once I've been in the shower in a microfiber towel I've had for a very long time. It's looking a little bit crusty, musty, dusty. I might actually have to get myself a new one of those. A hair mask before I washed my hair. I used a scalp scrub, I used a shampoo, and then I used another hair mask. I really like the Christopher Band regenerating mask. I like that one because you can leave that on your hair for like up to 5 minutes, so it's a super quick one you get to do in the shower and it leaves your hair feeling so soft. I feel like 2023 has been like the year of scalp care, and something I've really been taking the time to like put on my hair is a scalp serum. This is the Acton Acre cold pressed stem cell serum. I just basically take this around my hairline into my scalp, and then I go in and gently massage my scalp to really make sure that that serum is absorbed. Then I like to go in with the leave-in mask. This is my absolute favorite ride or die. It smells amazing, it leaves your hair feeling amazing, looking amazing. It's the L'Oreal Professional Absolute Repair Molecular Mask. For any of my blondes out there, this is a really great product. It's a 2% pure hyaluronic acid serum, and you can apply it to your hair and your scalp to kind of lock in any moisture. This is another product for repairing that I just pop on the end. It's the Christopher Band regenerating serum. So this goes alongside the mask that I used in the shower. I've got prickly pear oil, which helps to seal those ends. So if I have got split ends, I'm not gonna be able to see them. So the hair looks healthier, shinier, it feels stronger. I should note as well that pretty much I think all of these have heat protectant in them as well. Something I've been trying the past couple of weeks from Moroccan Oil. This is their new Frizz Shield spray, which has come out at the perfect time because winter is the worst for frizz. So I really like to drown my hair in this stuff. Then we have one final product to pop on. This is the Kerastase Elixir. So this has heat protectant in it. It smooths the hair, it helps the hair look shiny, it smells really nice. They actually sent me this one this week. I've been using a mini one I got in a Sephora goodie bag from like a couple of weeks ago, and then they very kindly sent me this one and it's got my initials engraved on it, and I think that's so sweet. This is one of Kerastase's like hero products. Basically I feel like this is the last step to just seal in moisture and to make sure that I have actually protected every last strand. This little tool here, when it's turned this way, so you have the little funnel at the front, that's your hairdryer. When you want to use the smoothing sections, which are these two on this side here, you twist it so it's tucked away so the air can only come out of these two bits. So it's actually a little 2-in-1 in case anybody's got the new Dyson for Christmas or have seen it and are like, I don't get it, I don't understand. That is what that one is for. It's the new blow dryer attachment, and actually it's very good. In terms of settings, I just like to stick it on high heat, high speed, because I like to get things done quickly. I like to focus mainly on the roots on this part because the ends of my hair dry very quickly anyway, and I don't want to over dry them and overheat style and process them. So by focusing onto the roots, it just means that the part of my hair that holds onto moisture the longest gets to dry at a similar time as the ends of my hair. Once we're about, I would say 70 to 80% dry, this is what the hair wants to do. As I mentioned before, I'm not blessed with sleek straight hair. I'm going in with probably one of my favorite attachments in the Dyson, and it's the round brush. I take a small section and I focus the heat underneath to really get that root dry, and then I focus the heat on top to again get the root dry before I go down the ends of my hair, because that really doesn't take long to dry at all. So really making sure the top part of my hair is bone dry. Like any moisture in that top part of your hair and you're gonna get frizz. I like to put the barrel on top of the strand of hair. You see a lot of people doing this and then pulling it around and like rolling in. If you want to do that, that's fine. You're gonna get a lot of volume that way. I find when I do that it blows all of the hairs up, and as a result your hair looks a little bit drier, it doesn't look as smooth, and yeah, you'll have the volume, but I don't think you'll get a nice smooth sleek finish. So by going over the top, smoothing the hair in the direction that the hair wants to go, and then I kind of twist, getting the hair, and then as I'm twisting I'm letting the hair move up the barrel, so it's kind of setting, and you are left with a smooth, shiny, bouncy curl. You want to make sure as well that you're creating tension. Tension is the thing that gets the hair smooth. If you're just kind of like leaving it on a little bit, leaving it on, instead of being like hold it, give it a bit of tension, give your hair a bit of a pull. That way the hair stays sleek, it stays smooth, and then when you're wrapping it round, you're wrapping it to the point that it is a little bit like wrapping until you get pull, a little bit of tension, pull, keep creating that tension until you get to the end. When we get to the top section, I like to do my bangs before I do the rest of my hair so I can kind of blend them in. To be fair, I've not had my bangs trimmed since September and they're a little bit long. I do prefer them to be a little bit shorter than this, but I can't fit a hair appointment between now and January, so we're just gonna have to make do. Pop the hair underneath, create a bit of tension so that it helps to dry the root, and then it also helps give that little bit of a lift as well. And then I like to go over the top and then pull downwards at a bit of an angle, and that helps create that like flickiness that you get where it like sits. You end up with something that looks a little bit like this, but don't be alarmed. This is where you take your hand and you kind of just manipulate the hair into where you want it to go. This is kind of what we end up with. Give it like this. We're a little bit fluffy, a little bit flyaway, but where the smoothing attachment comes in, so we're going to twist it so that it's hidden and the only bits of air are coming out either side. I feel like this is quite confusing, but you rest this pink bit on the root right in the middle, and then you just follow the hair down and smooth it down. And basically what this is doing is essentially lifting up the pieces of hair underneath and taking those top bits of like flyaways and tucking them underneath those longer bits of hair, so it sits a bit smoother, get a bit more of a shiny finish, and you don't get so many of these like little short broken baby hairs. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of the Kerastase oil, a couple of pumps of that. I'm just going to smooth out. I'm barely touching my hair because I have actually just put way too much on my hands there. And then yeah, this is kind of the finished blow dry situation that we work with. Sometimes I zhuzh it over. I tend to do that kind of later in the day because after it's freshly done it doesn't sit right and it winds me up. Definitely need my bangs trimming. That's next on my list of things to do. Let me know if this was helpful and let me know if you tried it.